Hey, it's your friendly YouTube friend, podcaster or whatever, Chris Palmer. I'm kind of pissed right now. I need to tell you what's wrong with kids today. I'm going to pause it for a second. Okay, I'm back. Kids are so lazy nowadays that they won't do a simple thing as come and do our little podcast here. I'm not talking about my son, because he comes out and he'll do it whenever I ask him to. He loves it. My daughter is so lazy that she will not pick up after herself. She is so lazy that she will hide behind her book bag to get out of cheerleading practice. I mean, on the phone 24/7, never stops, talking to some little old boy that ain't got enough common sense to even speak about. And they expect you to do things for them, even though they don't do a damn thing for you when you ask them to. I asked her to come out here and do a video with me tonight, and she flipped and flopped and carried on like somebody having a damn seizure or something. And then she went in there and acted like she was asleep. And then she had to wait until Mama how to take this face mask off, how long to leave it on there and take it off. This generation is just lazy. I mean, they are the laziest kids I have ever seen. They will sit on their phones 24 hours a day. I mean, to the point where they will burn up the charging cord for the phone. I mean, it is pitiful. I mean, it's downright disgraceful that they don't even go outside and play more than 10 to 15 minutes at a time before they come back in. I just had knee surgery. I think it was like 4 days ago. And I have already walked probably a mile 2 times using a cane. Now granted, it took me like 60 minutes to do this, but I'm 4 days out of knee surgery. They won't even walk that walk with 2 good legs. It makes me feel sad for our future. If they're that lazy that they won't even do that little bit of work, it lets me know that there's no way in hell that they're going to be working at the easiest place. They're going to be working at Shoe Show, where idiots work. My wife worked there for a little while as key holder and stuff, and the other lazy, well, I'm just going to say bitches that worked there, tried to blame her for missing inventory or money or something like that. But the woman before her she had run into said that they did the same thing for her, on her. And I'm afraid that Christian's going to end up like that. She's going to be one of those women at the store, and that's her job. And she'll make money and do it illegally and shit until she gets busted, and until she can't blame it on other people. I mean, that the lead manager of the store literally told us that to come to her house and she would sell us shoes for $5 a piece. Any shoe we wanted. It didn't matter what it was. And she'd sell them to us for $5 a piece. Now, it don't take a damn rocket scientist to figure out that if you're selling any kind of shoe that Shoe Show sells for $5 a piece, you're not buying the damn things. You're shipping them out the back door to you, whoever, or hell, just or I guess loading them into your car or whatever, and taking them to your house and selling them for extra money. And Shoe Show can't figure out that these two women are the only ones that the shit comes up, that the third person that's supposed to work there always comes up being blamed for the stuff. But it's the same two women every time. A different person on each time. Now, you can't tell me there's that many people that would steal shoes, especially not Shoe Show shoes. It's not like they sell Under Armour and Jordans and stuff like that. They sell the cheapest Nikes they can find, and I do have to admit they do sell Wolverine work boots, but that's work boots. Hell, Walmart sells them. I mean, I think my daughter's going to be one of those lazy women that sit behind the counter and sit there and stock shoes or something like that instead of going after a meaningful career, because she does not have the will to get her ass up and actually go and do something. I don't have to do these podcast things like this. I mean, I don't even think this is considered a podcast. I think a podcast is like 3 hours or something. Or at least Joe Rogan's is anyway. So, I mean, I do this for the benefit of the people. And to say what's on my mind, which I think is probably on most of our minds that have common sense. I have called and left a message for the Loudon Election Committee to get back with me for the interview. I couldn't go Friday. It's my apologies. My knee swelled up really bad, and it was really hard for me to walk, and I wasn't able to make it to that. And I'm going to aggravate them every day until they give me an interview. And I have several good questions that I'm gonna answer. I don't want to spoil anything that's coming up, but that one will be one to watch, because I want to hear. I want to hear what they have to say on the questions, especially on the voting machines that was put in the states, the swing states, the Dominion company that put those in those swing states and stuff. That was their high shareholders, or the Clinton Foundation, and high-ranking Democrats in the House and in the Senate and stuff like that. And that's going to be a good question when I get it out to them, and different things like that. And it's a beautiful night out here in Tennessee. I waited too late. It's dark, and so I'm using my little camera pod with my light. My light works great. It's a good little thing, and I just can't believe how lazy kids are nowadays. I mean, I should know because when I worked at Malibu Boats, we'd have kids that would come in and they'd work to lunch and they'd leave. We'd have some that come in and work till first break and leave. And we'd have few that come in and work or be working and then be like, I gotta go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. And then 2 hours later, after I was going and getting parts for other people and stuff, I stop in to check on him, and he's not back from the bathroom, and he's gone. And they just up and quit. Anything that's any kind of challenge to them, it just seems like they just want to quit and not follow through with anything. I wasn't raised that way. When I do something, I do it to the best of my abilities, and never quit. There's just no quit in me. My papa always said I was just too stupid to quit, and that was that was just it. Even when I knew I was beat, I was just too stupid to quit. No matter what, you don't quit. And that's brought me a lot in life. Not quitting, keep pushing on even through the hard times and the trials and tribulations that's come my way. And I mean, I don't want to get into no sob story or have anybody feel sorry for me or anything like that. But I've not had an easy life at all, by no means. But I think that's where I fucked up. Now my wife, she'll tell the kids yeah on stuff, but I'm the one that says no, because I know and I see all these kids that spoil out the ass, and I see them. I've actually seen kids lay down in the aisle at Walmart and pitch a fit for a toy, and then instead of the mama snatching him up by the arm and busting his ass and telling him, no, you're not getting that toy, and for that action you ain't getting a toy for a long time. Instead, she gives him the toy so he'll quit his pitch fit pitching, and then they go on about their business. And it amazes me that happens. And I'm just disappointed. And my daughter, she wanted to quit cheerleading. She made the cheerleading team, made a video. I mean, knocked other girls out of being a cheerleader, and then she just wants to quit. Like it's no big thing. After, I don't know, $200 or $300, whatever we put into it. And what really pisses me off on the cheerleading thing, though, is we were supposed to do fundraisers and stuff like that to help pay for the cheerleaders' uniforms and stuff like that. And the coach, evidently, she's kind of like the kids. She's just too lazy to do the fundraisers, like car washes and stuff like that. Because my oldest daughter, she was a cheerleader, and we did car washes, we did bake sales, we did all kinds of things and participated in it. And it seems like the older I get and the more my younger kids are going out in school, the less they do to try to pay for their things instead of having mom and daddy pay for it. And the coach never once has mentioned any kind of thing to help raise money for the cheerleaders' uniforms or anything like that and stuff. And that kind of aggravates me. And the Common Core math that they have them do is just the most retardedest stuff I've ever seen in my life. When you round stuff to the nearest whatever, you're not going to get the right answer. It's going to be close, but it's not going to be the right answer. I don't care how you do it. It's kind of basic like this. I can't go to Walmart and something be 47 cents, and I sit there and I throw them 50 cent or 57 cent, and I got what damn. I can't get my mind going. My head's hurting and I'm having a headache. But what I'm trying to say is, if something cost $150 or $149, I can't just give them $140 and walk out the door and say that's good with me, because my Common Core math said that, yep, I rounded that down because it was too low. And it's just amazing on the Common Core math. It would, anything that's $143, then you just give them $140 and you're good. Or if it's $157, then you'd round it up and give them $160, so you'd give them more money. If it was $154.50, then you'd give them $150. I mean, none of it makes sense. And why they quit doing the old way and stuff. And I went through the old calculus and trigonometry and stuff like that, and it just irks me at the way the school board's going. And that's something else I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to get an interview with the Loudon School Board, and I'm going to try to get a interview with Sweetwater Police Department, the Sweetwater Board of Education, or the Monroe County Board of Education, whichever one it's called. I don't know which one it is yet. And there's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming on my channel, and I'm going to have interviews with other people. And it's not just going to be me sitting here boring you to death talking and me fumbling with my words and stuff. when I interview, like when I'm going to the election committee to talk, I have talking points I've done wrote down, that way that I can read off from them, and that way it's not a stumble, fumble, come out of my mouth kind of thing because of the brain aneurysm and stuff. I mean, I know what I want to say, but I just can't say it. And for all you people out there that's like me, that has these problems and has these mental problems, it's not just you. I mean, I have to wake up every morning and take a pill to keep my blood pressure and stuff down, so the aneurysm don't put no excess pressure on it. And I have to take stuff for pain because I've had my shoulder surgeries, like 3 of them, and both my knees twice. I mean, it's just, I have to take anxiety medicine and stuff like that. And I can't be in a crowd. I get too anxious and stuff like that. And I'm just letting you know that there's more people out there like you, the way you're feeling on the inside. And that's hard to say when you're a man and you're known as being a manly man, hunting, fishing, and MMA and stuff like that. But more people need to come out and say it, that we do have problems and the depression and stuff like that. But the will power to keep on pushing through is what defines us as human beings. Every day we find that willpower to push on through. When our kids can't even find the willpower to push on to go to cheerleading or to come out here and do a video with their dad or anything like that. And I just want to say that this is just a rant and a rave that I've went out here on over that. I was actually going to have a conversation with my youngest daughter, but that's not going to happen. She's not going to come out here. She don't have the drive to do it. She don't care nothing about it. Now my son, he's a whole different story. He comes out here and he talks to me and we'll have a conversation. But hopefully one day this week I'll be able to get a hold of the Loudon Election Committee and interview someone down there. I don't know exactly who I'm going to be interviewing or whatnot, but I'm hoping to be interviewing them, and I'm hoping that I can get a hold of Jimmy Matlock, our former state representative. That way he can give us a little insight on how his election and stuff went and how all the stuff goes on. And like I said, I'm going to talk to the Loudon City Police. I'm going to try to talk to Scotty Newman. Shout out to Scotty Newman on there. A bunch of yuns that I know him. So I'm going to try to talk to him, see what he thinks about all this mess that's going on. And I'm just going to try to talk to as many people that have knowledge as possible. That way we can get the truth out of stuff. And that's about all the time I'm going to take up in your day over this rant and rave about our kids just being lazy and not having the will to push themselves to do things. And it just saddens me that our kids are like that, because I see other kids, and I'm not being racist or anything like that, but like Asian kids, I see them have the will to better themselves. I see black kids coming and having the will to better themselves, and Mexican kids having the will to better themselves. And then I see my daughter, which she has everything going for her that you can ask for. And instead of trying to better herself and, pushing through everything, she would rather lay in the bed and play on her phone. And that just kills me. And, I mean, I just don't know what to say about it. It just got me lost for words on that. I thought my kids would be more I'll go and no quit like me, but I've found out they've got a lot of quit in them. A lot of quit in them. So this is your friendly YouTube personality, Chris Palmer. I'm signing off for tonight, and I'll do a better video tomorrow. I just had to rant for a few minutes. I was hoping to do a good video tonight, but it didn't turn out that way. So I'm sorry for everybody who watches that this video wasn't as good as it should have been. But it's hard putting talking points out to yourself. And I can't talk back to the audience that I have going, so that just leaves it me and the microphone. So I'm gonna let y'all go to bed and you'll probably view it tomorrow morning or maybe sometime tonight. But this is Chris Palmer signing off in the beautiful state of Tennessee. Go Trump.